It's Euro Night Live with Alex Peterson. Gabby Mencio. Annie Machado. And Carola Sage.
Us Germans believe the Treaty of Versailles is too harsh and it should be revised or even retracted. France and Great Britain seem to think otherwise. Here we are with two representatives from France and from Britain.
Bonjour, Sarah. We in Français believe that the harsh elements of the Treaty of Versailles should be stressed, not suppressed. For one, most of the war has been fought on our French soil. And with costs of reconstruction and repayment to the U.S., this is why we are demanding reparations from Germany.
Yes, well, I feel differently on the subject. Pre-war Germany has been one of our leading markets, and even now after the war, it still appears to be essential to our economy. Now, how do you two feel on the subject of the mandates of the League of Nations?
We are definitely uneasy opposite positions on the League of Nations mandates in the Middle East.
Yes, we in Britain are also very suspicious of France's army. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Moving on to our next topic. This just in! It seems that today, just like any other day in August of 1921, the Allies' Reparations Commission has come to a decision. I'm sorry, what? Wow! It appears that Germany has to pay the sum of 132 billion gold marks.
Are you serious? That's 2.5 billion gold marks a year for over 50 years.
You are exactly right. I don't know how we are going to afford it. Hello and welcome to another German segment on Euro Night Live.
Today we will be discussing a subject that came up just 2 years ago. The enormous sum that are the German reparations.
Because of rapid inflation, it seems that the Weimar Republic cannot afford to pay off the reparations and have asked for a moratorium for 3 years.
England is willing to accept this moratorium, while France, being led by the Prime Minister Raymond Poincaré, are not willing to accept it.
Just this January, France and Belgium have occupied the Ruhr district, Germany's industrial heartland.
And now a word from our sponsors.
From a mother to a daughter,
To kids like me,
what will you use when you scrape your knee? The new Band-Aids.
for 2 cents.
I am stuck on Band-Aid bread because Band-Aid stuck on me. Welcome back to Euro Night Live. We're here now with some members of an International Committee of Finances. Oh look, here comes Charles Dawes. Mr. Dawes, a few questions.
Well, of course. How may I be of utmost importance to thee today?
We heard about your new Dawes plan. Can you tell us more about it?
Of course, madame. We will have an elaborate plan to aid the Germans in the economic crisis. We will give to them private loans to which they will repay the British and the French.
And how will this help America in any way?
You see, the British and the French owe us great sums of money, so they will in turn repay the money they receive from Germany right back to us. Although extremely risky, it shall work quite pleasantly.
Simply brilliant, Mr. Dawes. Thank you for your time and for making America a key country in recovering the worldwide economy.
No problem.
Hello. We're here in Locarno, Switzerland, where European leaders are just finishing their meeting. Mr. Streisman, may we have a word?
Ja, of course.
How's the scene in politics between you and the other European leaders?
We settled an agreement with France, and we have settled our borders. The British and Italian peoples agreed to fight if either side ruined this agreement. We also settled disputes peacefully with Czechoslovakia and Poland.
That's great. I'm sure that people are feeling great and secure with your new agreements and hopes of international peace. Thank you so much for your time.
Va.
Mr. Frank President Kellogg, Secretary of State, is finishing his speech on the Kellogg-Briand Pact. Let's listen in.
And finally, in signing this pact, you are all agreeing to condemn and renounce war as an instrument of national policy. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, that's all for now.
And here's a word from our sponsors.
Are you ever taking a stroll with your hubby, but then get pranked by a couple of peasant children?
What am I going to do?
Don't worry, I have a solution. The new household hairdryer.
Look at me now. I've never been so happy in my life with the household hairdryer.
Euro Night Live, 60-minute special. Although Germany settled its problems and became a republic, their republic was not exactly strong. We're here in a German jail cell with Adolf Hitler to tell us more.
Although I have been jailed for attempting to seize government control, I know that we communists can easily defeat the Republic eventually. As I sit inside these jail walls, it just allows me more time to devise an articulate plan to destroy the German Republic.
Wow, that's a strong view. Although many seem to be growing in support of the Republic, Germany faced many political divisions as the 1920s went on. Socialists and communists had it out all the time and time again. But more support went to the socialists. Now to Sarah in France.
Here in France, they too are facing political problems between the socialists and the communists. However, the power of the democracy remains in the hands of the moderate coalitions, and they are currently reconstructing France's northern region and businesses.
Sorry to interrupt, Sarah, but we just received breaking news. The unemployment rate in Britain is out of control, more than 12%. Here's Ramsay MacDonald to give us insight.
As head of the Labour Party, it has been my greatest effort to try and increase the benefits of the unemployed and working people of England through moderate socialism.
Not to be particularly rude, but I am Stanley Baldwin, head of the British Conservatives, and we are delighted with the limited social unrest through this time of unemployment and the way it has been handled by Mr. MacDonald.
Well, there you have it. Increased beneficial domestic and international relations sparked cautious optimism to become prevalent throughout the world. Thank you for joining us on Euro Night Live. Good night, everybody.
Bloopers.
German segment on Eurolet District. German. Okay. This January. Oh my god. Just this.
Welcome back to Euro Night.
Germany, right back to us. Although extremely risky.
Come on, it was going good! Dang it!
Either side ruined this agreement.
What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Jailed for attempting to seize government control. I know that we communists can easily defeat the Republic eventually. As I